Now, question says an AP consists of 50 terms. So the number of terms given us is 50, of which the third term is 12. Now they first of all they have given you third term. So third term we can represent it as A3, that is the third term. It is 12. And the last term is 106. Now let's see what the last term means. Last term here given is 106. Now as the question says that the AP consists of 50 terms, so that means the last term is the 50th term. So we can say A50 is equal to 106. So in the question, two terms have been given to us. One is the third term and the other one is the 50th term. See again, the question says AP consists of 50 terms. And then they are talking about the last term. So last term means 50th term. So two terms are known to us. So from here we can frame two equations. First of all, third term is given. Now let us write the formula for the third term. It will be A plus n minus 1 into D. Now n over here is the third term, so we have A plus 2D is equal to 12. That's the first equation. Then they have given us the 50th term, so the formula will be A plus, now n means 50th term, 50 minus 1 is equal to 106. So we are getting the second equation as A plus 49D is equal to 106. So we have got the two equations. Now let us solve these two equations to get value for A and D. So the first equation is A plus 2D is equal to 12. The second equation is A plus 49D is equal to 106. Solving the two equations, we are changing the sign. So we are getting minus 47D is equal to minus 94. So we are getting value for D as so solving it, we are getting D is equal to 2. Now substituting in first equation, we have A plus 2D is equal to 12. So here D is 2. So we are getting value for A as 8. So we have got value for A, we have got value for D. Okay, now the question says what we have to find is find the sum of 29 terms. So let us use the formula for sum of n terms. So formula for sum of n terms is n by 2, within bracket we have 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So here n is, we have to find the sum of 29 terms. So n will be replaced by 29. Then we have 2a plus 29 minus 1 into d. D is 2. So it's 29 upon 2. Within bracket we have 16. 29 minus 1, 28. 28 into 2. So we have 56. So 29 upon 2 into 1044. So this will be the result. See? And the question says, find the ratio in which the line joining the 2 points. Now let us consider a line which is joining the 2 points. So let these 2 points be named as A and the second one be named as B. Now a line segment is joining these 2 points. So we have considered a line segment which is joining these 2 points. Now this line segment AB is divided by the line y is equal to -3. Let us consider a line whose equation is y is equal to -3. Now let this line y is equal to -3 intersect AB at point P. So this point P, whose x coordinate is unknown to us, but its y coordinate is confirmed, it is -3. Now we have to find first of all the ratio in which this line, that is point P, is dividing AB. So let the ratio be considered as k:1. Now to find this ratio, we will do the name of this side x1 y1, this side will be named as x2 y2, the ratio will be named as m1 m2. ओके, जब रेशियो निकालना होता है या तो एक्स कोऑर्डिनेट सेक्शन फॉर्मूले का या तो वाई कोऑर्डिनेट, उसको कंफर्म करिए कि ये जो 3 पॉइंट्स लिखे गए हैं इसमें कौन सा कोऑर्डिनेट तीनों में नोन है। तो अगर आप ध्यान से देखिए तो वाई कोऑर्डिनेट इसमें भी नोन है, इसमें भी नोन है और इसमें भी नोन है। तो यानी कि हम वाई कोऑर्डिनेट का फॉर्मूला यूज़ करके यहाँ पे रेशियो निकालेंगे। ठीक है, तो लेट्स यूज़ द फॉर्मूला फॉर वाई कोऑर्डिनेट. This is the formula for y coordinate. Now py, तो p का y कोऑर्डिनेट तो -3 है, m1 तो आपका k हो गया, y2 हो गया -6, m2 1 हो गया और y1 हो गया 5 अपॉन m1 प्लस m2, क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे -3k k की वैल्यू आ गई है 8/3। तो ये जो k की वैल्यू आती है हमारे पास, ये हमारा रेशियो होता है। सो द रेशियो विल बी 8:3। दैट्स द फर्स्ट पार्ट। सेकेंड पार्ट में देखिए क्या कह रहे हैं। वी ऑल्सो हैव टू फाइंड द पॉइंट ऑफ इंटरसेक्शन, मतलब ये जो पॉइंट P है इसके हमें दोनों कोऑर्डिनेट्स चाहिए। तो x कोऑर्डिनेट तो मेरे पास है, सॉरी y कोऑर्डिनेट तो हमारे पास पहले से था, उसी की हेल्प से हमने रेशियो निकाल लिया था। ये आपका m1:m2, ये आ गया है 8:3। अब आप x कोऑर्डिनेट निकाल लीजिए। तो पहले हम x कोऑर्डिनेट का फॉर्मूला लिख लेंगे। सो x कोऑर्डिनेट का फॉर्मूला हो जाएगा m1 है 8 इंटू x2 है -5, m2 है 3 इंटू x1 है -2 अपॉन m1 प्लस m2, so it's -40 -6। ठीक है, So this will give you minus 46 upon 11. ये आपका x कोऑर्डिनेट आ गया. तो फाइनल आंसर में पॉइंट P के कोऑर्डिनेट्स हो जाएंगे. x तो हो गया माइनस 46 अपॉन 11 और y वाले की वैल्यू थी माइनस 3. सो पॉइंट P के कोऑर्डिनेट्स ये देखिए. Okay, now in this question they are saying use the graph paper to answer the following questions, and we have to take 2 centimeter is equal to 1 unit on both the axes. The first part we have to plot the point A, which is minus 4 comma 2, and we have to plot B, that is 2 comma 4. So let us first of all plot these 2 points, A minus 4 comma 2. So on the graph paper, if we take A as minus 4, so first we will move minus 4 on the x-axis and then plus 2, 1, 2 on the y-axis. So this is your point A. Point A, it's minus 4 comma 2. Okay, then we have to plot the point B, that is 2 comma 4. So B to be plotted 2. So first we will move 2 units on x-axis and then 4 on y-axis. So 1, 2, 3, 4 on y-axis. This is your B, right? So B is 2 comma 4. Okay, after plotting A and B, the question says A dash is the image of A when reflected in y-axis. Now we have A minus 4 comma 2, and this point A, according to the question, A dash is the image of A when reflected in y-axis. We have to reflect it in the y-axis. So we will be getting A dash. So reflecting a point in y-axis means sign of x coordinate will change. Y remains as it is. So A dash will be 4 comma 2. Now question says plot it on the graph paper and write down. So we have to plot it on the graph paper. So A dash is 4 comma 2. So let's plot 4 comma 2. This will be A dash. 4 comma 2. This is your A dash. Now the next part says B dash is the image of B when reflected in the line A dash. Now point B, that is 2 comma 4, it is to be reflected in the line A dash to get the image B dash. Now B is to be reflected in the line A dash. Now in the graph you see, if we join A and A dash, this is your A, this is your A dash. If you join them, you will get the line A dash. So we have got the line A dash. Now in this line A dash, we have to reflect B. Now if you see, B is 2 units above the reflected line, then its image will be 2 units below. So here we will get B dash. So as you can see, B dash, it lies on the x-axis. So coordinates are 2 comma 0. See, this is your line A dash. Point B is 2 units above the reflection line, so its image will be 2 units below. So we have written the coordinates of B dash. Now we have to write the geometric name of the figure A dash B dash. So let us join it. First join A to B. then b to a dash, then a dash to b dash, and then b dash to a. So here you can see we are getting a quadrilateral, but you can see it's a specific quadrilateral. Here these two sides are equal and these two sides are also equal. So altogether this quadrilateral will be termed as a kite. So you have to give the geometrical name of this figure. So the geometrical name of the figure is kite. Now in question number 4a part, they say the mean of the given distribution is 49 and we have to find this missing frequency. So this is the class interval given to us, 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60, 60 to 80, 80 to 100. This is the class interval given. Now our first step will be to find the mean of this class interval, that is the mid value of this class interval, that is the class mark. So 0 to 20, you will add these two and divide it by 2. So if you add these two, total is 20, divided by 2, you will get 10. Now for the mid value of this class interval, add these two. So addition of these two will give you 60 and then divided by 2, 30. Add these two, total will be 100 divided by 2, 50. So in this way you will get the mid value of each class interval. Now the frequency given to us, it's 15, 20, 30, A and 10. Now to find the mean, we have the three methods. I am applying the direct method. In direct method we need to find product of frequency and the class mark. So 10 into 15, 30 into 20, so this we have got. Now we will get summation of this column, which will be known as summation fx. Now in this one is the unlike term, so we will add it in the last. Rest are the like terms, so they will be added. So 900 and 1500 will give you 2400. 24 plus 600, 3000. So 3150 plus 70a. Now we will get sum of the frequencies, summation f. So for this we will add this column. This one is the unlike term, it will be added in the last. Rest of the terms will be added. So 10, 40, 50, 60, 70, and we have 75 plus a. Now the mean formula is, in direct method we have summation fx upon summation f. So let's apply this formula. Your mean is 49. Summation fx is 3150 plus 70a. Summation f is 75 plus a. Now let's do the cross multiplication. 49 into So value of A is coming 25. Now in this question, see, an equation is given to us and we have to solve it for x, and here x belongs to integers. Now solving the first inequality, on the left side we have, this can be written as minus 17 upon 6. So we are getting minus 17 upon 6 on the left side, and on the right side we have half minus 2x upon 3. Now taking the LCM, so your LCM will be 6, so this will give you 3 minus 4x here. So reducing it, you are getting minus 17 less than 3 minus 4x. So 4x is less than, so you are getting 4x is less than 20. So x is less than 20 upon 4. So x is less than 5. So solving the first inequality, we are getting x is less than 5. Now let us solve for the second inequality. We have half minus 2x upon 3 less than or equal to 2. LCM on the left side will be 6. This will give you 3 minus 4x less than or equal to 2. 3 minus 4x is less than or equal to 12. So this will give you 3 minus 12 less than or equal to 4x minus 9. So minus 9 by 4 less than or equal to x. So this will give you minus 2.25. So solving the second inequality, we are getting x is greater than or equal to minus 2.25. Now combining these two, we get minus 2.25, where x belongs to integers. Now as x belongs to integers, then the solution set for this inequation can also be written in the roster form. So let it write it in the roster form also. So this will be minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this we have written the solution set in the roster form. Now according to the question, we also have to draw the solution set on the number line. So let us draw it on the number line. See, minus 3, now the numbers are minus 2, minus 1, remember whenever you are plotting it on the number line, then we should plot two extra numbers, one the preceding of the minimum one and one the succeeding of the maximum. Now if we go through this question, they say a shopkeeper buys an article whose printed price is rupees 40,000 from a wholesaler at a discount of 25%, and then he sells it to consumer at the printed price and the sales are intrastate and the rate of GST is 18. Now if you go through the question, you will be finding that there are two sellers. The first seller is the wholesaler and the second one is the shopkeeper. So we will be doing the calculation for the first seller, that is wholesaler. So first we will do calculation for wholesaler. Now if you go through the question, you can see there is no cost given for the wholesaler. For the wholesaler there is no cost given. So what we will be doing, we will be taking the input tax for wholesaler as nil because there is no cost for him. Input tax, that is nil, because we can calculate tax only if we know at what cost is he purchasing the article. Wholesaler purchases the article at what price, that is not known to us, so input tax will be taken as nil. Now when the wholesaler is selling, then the mark price given to us is 40,000 and the wholesaler is giving a discount of 25%. Wholesaler is giving a discount of 25%. So let us calculate discount. So the discount offered is 10,000. So from here we can get the sale price. At what price did he sold the article? So the sale price, printed price was 40,000. He gave discount of 10,000, so the sale price is of rupees 30,000. Now on this sale price, the wholesaler will be charging the tax, so that will be the output. And the output rate is 18. The tax rate is 18. So 18,000, sorry, 18% of 30,000. So output will be 5,400. So this will be the output. Now the difference of these two will give us the GST. The output 5,400, input that is nil. So the difference is of 5,400. So that is the GST for the wholesaler. Now half of this GST will be paid to the central government, half of this, and half will be paid to the state government. So this is how GST will be charged from the wholesaler. Now from the wholesaler we have the next seller as the shopkeeper. Okay, now moving on to the calculation for shopkeeper. Now in a chain selling means when one person sells the article to the other, then whatever is the output for the first one, it becomes input for the next one. So the input tax for shopkeeper will be whatever is the output for wholesaler. Okay, now when the shopkeeper is selling the article, then the mark price is 40,000. Now as the question says that the shopkeeper is not giving any discount, so the discount given by the shopkeeper is nil, no discount given, so the sale price is same as the mark price, 40,000. Now on this we are going to calculate the output tax. It's again 18% of 40,000, 7,200. Now the difference of these two will give us the GST for the shopkeeper. Output minus input. So that will make it 1800. So that will be the GST for the shopkeeper. Now half of this GST goes to the central government. So half of this will be 900 and half goes to the state government. So this much is clear. Now we have done calculation both for the wholesaler. This is the GST for wholesaler, and this is central GST, this is state GST. Similarly for the shopkeeper, GST is 1800, half goes to the central, half goes to the state government. Okay. Now the first part says what we have to find is, now see, in the first part they are saying you have to find the price of the article inclusive of the GST at which the shopkeeper bought it. Now as you can see, shopkeeper bought the article from the wholesaler. So whatever will be the sale price for the wholesaler, this is the sale price for the wholesaler plus the tax output. These two prices will be made by the shopkeeper to purchase the article. So in the first part we have to find price paid by shopkeeper. Shopkeeper is purchasing the article from the wholesaler. So the sale price of the wholesaler plus the output tax of the wholesaler. Sale price from the wholesaler is 30,000 and the output is 5,400. So that makes it 35,400. That is the price paid by the shopkeeper. Okay. Now moving on to the next part, they say the amount of tax under GST paid by the shopkeeper to the state government. GST paid by the shopkeeper to the state government. Now see, the total GST on the shopkeeper was 1800, but we have to find GST paid by the shopkeeper to the state government, so that's 900. Now let's move on to the third part. The amount of tax under GST received by the central government. Now central government is receiving GST. See here, you can see central government is receiving GST from the wholesaler, as well as the central government is receiving GST from the shopkeeper also. So combining these two will give us the GST received by central government. So GST, central GST from wholesaler plus central GST from shopkeeper. So combining these two, so it's 3,600, right? Now moving on to the fourth part. In the fourth part they are saying the amount which the consumer pays. Now consumer is purchasing the article from the shopkeeper, so whatever will be the sale price from the shopkeeper, that's 40,000 plus the output tax, that is 7,200. So price paid by so that will be the sale price plus output from the shopkeeper. The sale price from the shopkeeper is 40,000 and the output tax is 7,200. So that makes it 47,200. This will be the price paid by the shop, by the consumer.